Hey guys, welcome back to CNC Outdoor Power Equipment. Very exciting review today. Today we're going to be talking about the 2026 Bad Boy ZT Avenger. Now keep in mind, this is a 2026 model, but it is the same for the 2025. So if you're considering a 2025, you can also use this video as a reference. So let's dive into it. First of all, this is going to be the third mower in the Bad Boy lineup. You're going to start off with the Rambler, the Magnum, you're going to jump up to the Avenger. What does that mean? That means it is still a residential model, but you're bumping up a little bit. You're getting some comfort features, and we're going to dive into those. Starting off at the front here, you just have the solid tubular frame. This is the last mower in the Bad Boy lineup until you get that front independent suspension, which starts on the ZT Elite, which is one model above this. Okay, as you move back here, last year they did add this, the rubber floor mat. As you can see here, this lifts up, which we'll show you some clips of, so you can clean off your deck, keep that area clean, keep the belts, spindles, all that kind of stuff, keep it from debris getting over there. This model in front of us is the 60-inch. So you have two deck options with the Avenger. You have the 54-inch and the 60-inch. With that, you also have two engine options. You have the Kawasaki and you have the Kohler. Both are great options. I will tell you the Kawasaki is going to be a little bit more expensive than the Kohler. So, keep that in mind when you're looking. Both come with the same 2-year warranty on that. So just something to think about. One of the key features they changed in 25, that is moving to 26, is you have this deck. This is going to be a 7-gauge fabricated steel deck, but it is a slope nose. Instead of your standard up and down edge line, this is going to be a slope nose. What does that mean? If you've watched some of our other videos, we've dived into this, but you're increasing baffle space in there. So you're getting more lift, which is giving you a cleaner cut, as well as stopping it from clumping. I will say this has been a huge upgrade. They now have this on their full lineup, whereas last year they had a couple models that didn't have this deck yet. So again, this is 7-gauge, and if you know anything about Bad Boy, you're either getting a 7-gauge or you're getting a 3-gauge fabricated steel deck, and it is reinforced on the edge line here. Again, extremely heavy duty for the class of mower that it is. As we move up here, you're going to see these grips here. Again, this was a change last year. No more the neoprene, after a couple years it gets sticky, it rubs off. This is going to be more of an industrial rubber style, same that you get on the R series mowers, which you've been able to get for a couple years with this grip. This is really nice. With that being said, these handles are adjustable, so you can move them forward and back. It's not a big adjustment. I wish there was a little bit more, whereas like on the Gravely, another mower brand that we sell, you have a big adjustment there. This is a slight adjustment. Moving up to the seat. So this is not technically a high back. There is no armrest, which you can add. That is an additional upgrade, but it is a medium back. Honestly, I'm about 6'1" and I sit very comfortable in this. They give you a very wide bottom here. So it'll fit, all types of sizes, all type of heights. Again, I'm 6'1" and I fit very, very comfortably on this mower. Deck heights, so your deck arrangement. So as you can see, this is a pedal assisted turn dial. So you're gonna kick that up with your foot and you're gonna turn this dial. It is a residential mower, but you're gonna get from 1.5 inches all the way up to 4.5 inches. Again, extremely nice. Like we've talked about, we're in Ohio here, but in other states, the warmer states, Georgia, Texas, Florida, you're cutting a totally different type of grass and you're gonna be cutting shorter, you're cutting different times of the year. This really gives you that access to do that. Right behind that, you have the control panel. You are gonna have an hour meter on this model right here. Next to that, you're gonna have your PTO, electronic PTO, to turn on the blades and turn them off. Right behind that, you have your throttle. And then behind that, you have your ignition, your key, of course, and you have your blank switch. That blank switch is there. If you were to add something, electronic, you could run it right up to that, pop that out, and put a switch right there. This model does have lights, okay? The Rambler does not, the Magnum does not, the Avenger does. Even the ZT Elite does not, and the Maverick from there does not. But the Avenger does. As you can see down here, you have your lights. Turn those on there. These are LEDs, extremely bright. Something that if you do, people get busy, lives are busy, busier than ever. You have kids, they have sports, whatever it may be. You may have to mow at dark once or twice. Already included, not something that's added on, not something that's an additional cost. that is already there. Staying on the right side here, this is another big thing, okay? This is your chute, okay? You can fold this down. It's pretty tight right now. You can't tighten those bolts to keep it upright, but this is the biggest thing. It is a rubber flap, okay? A lot of brands have gone to a plastic flap to cut down on cost, but with those plastic flaps, you hit it on a tree, you knock it around your house when you're going around, it can crack, it can snap. The rubber's just gonna bend, and the rubber's just gonna last a lot longer, and I hear from a lot of customers, they're really happy with that rubber flap. As you can see here, very updated, very futuristic looking side pieces here. These are very hard plastic mold, very hard to damage. You know, you can of course scrape them, but as far as puncturing them or cracking them or anything like that, they are very, very solid. Stay tuned, we're gonna go over to the left side of the mower. Alrighty guys, as I said, we're over here on the left side of the machine. We're gonna go back to the deck for a second. And you may not be able to see from the angle that you're at, but your anti-scalp wheels, you're gonna have 4 of those just on the front of the deck. Very, very solid wheels, more of like a commercial. Again, on the Bad Boy machines, on a lot of even the residential models, you get a lot of commercial features. And that's one thing there, those anti-scalp wheels. And on the deck, you are going to have these plastic spindle covers, okay? Easy to take off, just like a little wing nut style to take those off. And again, on the Bad Boys, you are going to have the maintenance-free spindles. So no greasing those are sealed bearings. We've had very good luck with that. And to be honest with you, some of you may be scared of that. Most manufacturers are going to that. Gravely has been that way for a very long time. Skag is getting rid of some grease points that they've always been one where you had multiple grease points. But anyway, back to the machine. As you can see here, we're gonna start up top. You do have a fuel gauge. If you've watched our Rambler video, Bad Boy has a fuel gauge on pretty much every single one of their mowers. Again, you think it's simple until you're looking to purchase. Fuel gauge is very important. You don't wanna run out of gas when you're on the back 2 acres of your lot or whatever it may be. Very nice to have that gauge. Right behind that, situated here, is your choke. Again, with the 2 engine options that you do have, you have the Kohler and the Kawasaki. This one in particular is the Kawasaki, a 23 horsepower. The Kohler on this option is going to be a little bit higher horsepower. It's going to be 26 horsepower. But with that being said, both of those are carbureted options. Neither of them are EFI, fuel injected. So you are going to have a choke no matter which engine option you have right here. Right behind that is situated is the parking brake. This is a much bigger parking brake than is what on the Rambler or the Magnum. So this is the first one we get that bigger one. Right there on that left side, you can easily take that off, pull that back on. Behind that, this is where you fill up your fuel. Okay, this model in particular will hold 6 gallons. Okay, plenty of fuel for what this mower is intended for. 6 gallons, and again, we'll dive into that. What is this mower intended for? Honestly, in our experience, and you may hear otherwise from different people and whatnot, I would recommend this up to 3 acres. Why? Transmission. You're gonna get the ZT 2800 transaxle hydro gear in this model. That is the first serviceable transaxle from Hydro Gear, okay? Still residential. You do not go to commercial till you get up to the 3100, which is what is in the ZT Elite. This is a 2800, so this is gonna have filters on each side, as well as a place for you to drain the oil, put oil in. So it is serviceable, very nice. I recommend it up to 3 acres. Personally, if I go above 2 acres, I'm looking at the ZT Elite for that front patented suspension. Because again, very comfortable model, but you are gonna have a little bit smaller tires. You know, the medium back seat. Not a ton of love there, but I will say they do make this seat very comfortable. And also, you can put any Bad Boy seat on this model. Any of their models, you can put any of the seats. Even down the Rambler, you can put the full air ride seat. So that is something to think about. You want to save a little bit of money, go with this. You can. You want to upgrade in a couple years to a better seat, you can absolutely do that. Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see here, we're at the rear of the machine. Like I said, this one in particular has a Kawasaki 23 horsepower. You can also get the Kohler option like we've talked about. Next up, we're going to lift this seat up here. Real easy to lift up. As you see here, you have a strap here, holds the seat up right there, so you can lift that up. Underneath here, very open. This is a big selling feature for the Bad Boys, is how easy they are to work on. As you can see here, you can get all the way around the engine if you need to do anything. Changing oil, changing spark plugs, anything it may be, very easy to get to. Also, where the battery's at. Battery is very easily accessible. You have this rubber strap here that goes around. You just disconnect that, take your terminal, your leads off, and you can pull that battery out, charge it for the winter, swap it out, whatever it may be. But again, very easy to get to everything here, so it's very easy to work on. My mechanics here, Bad Boys, I like working on them because they're easy, compared to especially some other brands, very easy to get to. Alrighty guys, I want to thank you first of all for tuning in today and watching our video on the 2026 Bad Boy Avenger. We're going to be doing a ton more videos like this. A lot of new mowers in the lawnmower world this year. We sell a lot of brands. Again, we're located here in Dayton, Ohio. We have 3 locations. So if you're in the market, you're near to us, and you need a new zero turn this year, definitely stop in and see us. But anyway, we're going to be doing a ton more videos like this. If there's stuff you guys would like to see, comment. Send us a message, whatever it may be, let us know. We'd really appreciate if you guys liked, subscribe to the channel, all that kind of stuff really helps us keep these videos going. And we look forward to the next. Thanks for watching.